Have you ever stopped to consider that perhaps it's not a lack of money that keeps you stuck in the same financial reality, but rather some silent habits you don't even notice? The truth is, while you work hard every day, there are hidden behaviors that drain your bank account and keep you from financial freedom. It's as if, without realizing it, you're digging a hole that gets deeper and deeper. But the good news is that when you identify these habits and start replacing them, the game changes completely. And that's exactly what we'll discover today: the invisible habits that are making you poor and how to break this cycle right now. Perhaps this scene is familiar to you. Your paycheck hits your account, and within a few days, it seems like the money simply evaporates. The bills arrive, your credit card is almost maxed out, and there's little or nothing left to invest or even save. You look back and wonder, how is it possible I work so hard and still stay in the same place? This feeling of being trapped in an endless cycle is more common than you think. Millions of people live exactly this way, believing they need to earn more to solve their problems, when in reality, what imprisons them are ingrained habits that go unnoticed. And the most dangerous thing is that these behaviors seem normal, part of the routine, and precisely for this reason, they become so difficult to identify. But this is where the key lies: realizing that it's not just how much you earned that matters, but how you manage every penny that passes through your hands. And it's precisely to break this cycle that we're here today. Because from the moment you recognize the habits that keep you trapped in poverty, you gain the power to transform them into actions that generate wealth. In this video, we'll expose 10 silent behaviors that drain your money without you realizing it. With each point, you'll understand why they are so destructive, how to identify them in your daily life, and most importantly, what to do to break free from them once and for all. The path to financial freedom begins with awareness, and that awareness starts now. The first habit that makes you poor without you realizing it is spending before you earn. This happens when you rely on credit, pay installments early, and commit money that hasn't even reached your account yet. It seems harmless to pay off that interest-free purchase in installments, but in practice, you're imprisoning your future income and reducing any chance of investing. This logic creates a cycle. You receive income, pay past bills, and never make progress. Change begins by reversing the order. First you plan, then you spend. And within this planning, there must be a fixed space to invest before you consume. When you start spending only what you already have and directing part of your income toward the future, money stops being an enemy and starts working for you. The second silent habit that keeps many people financially trapped is not having control over their spending. Living without a spreadsheet, app, or minimal record keeping causes money to simply disappear without you noticing where it's gone. It's like sailing a boat without a compass. You're always moving, but you don't know exactly where you're going. This habit creates a false sense of security, as the lack of control camouflages the problem. The solution is simple, but requires discipline. Record every expense, no matter how small. Use apps, spreadsheets, or even a notebook. By doing so, you begin to see patterns, identify waste, and understand where you can cut costs. Financial control is the first step to transforming your relationship with money and create freedom. The third habit that erodes your financial health without you realizing it is ignoring small expenses. That daily trip to the coffee shop, frequent delivery orders, or subscriptions to services you don't even use seem like insignificant expenses in isolation. But when added up over weeks and months, they represent a significant amount, money that could be invested or even saved. This is the famous invisible leak that steals your financial potential without warning. The solution is simple, but requires discipline. Analyze your expenses and identify what really matters. Ask yourself, does this expense add real value to my life? If the answer is no, cut it. Small changes in your daily routine can make a huge difference in the long run, and that's where true financial transformation begins. The fourth habit that keeps many people from achieving wealth is believing that investing is too risky. This belief causes money to sit idle in checking accounts or savings accounts, where it loses purchasing power every year due to inflation. The real risk lies in not making your money work for you. Many believe that investing requires large sums of money or advanced knowledge, but the reality is different. It's possible to start small, with affordable amounts, and learn as you go. There are safe, low-risk options that can be a starting point. The important thing is to change your mindset. Investing isn't a matter of luck, but of strategy. The sooner you start, the greater the return over time. The fifth habit that keeps you financially trapped is living for status and appearance. This happens when you spend more to impress others than to build your own financial security. Buying designer clothes, changing cars every year, or paying in installments for luxury trips may seem like a desirable lifestyle, but in practice, it creates hidden debt and jeopardizes your future. The problem is that momentary satisfaction is temporary, while the loss can last for years. The secret to escape this trap is to change your mindset. Instead of spending to show off wealth, invest to build it. True financial power lies in building wealth, not in displaying consumption. When you shift your focus, you begin to use money as a tool for growth rather than a means of validation. The sixth silent habit that keeps many people in poverty is putting off important financial decisions. It's common to hear phrases like, "I'll see later," or "I'll start next month," or "I'll figure it out later." This procrastination is costly because every lost day is one less opportunity to make your money grow. Paying off debt, building a savings account, investing, or even learning about finances are actions that require immediate decision and action. The more you put it off, the more you reinforce the cycle of stagnation. Change starts with small steps today, even if they seem insufficient. A decision made now can generate exponential results in the future. Remember, time is an investor's greatest ally and a procrastinator's worst enemy. Now that you've learned about these 6 silent habits that may be keeping you financially stuck, it's time to reflect. How many of them are part of your routine? Don't beat yourself up if you identify with some. The important thing is to recognize and be aware that change is possible. The difference between continuing in the same cycle or achieving financial freedom lies precisely in the ability to take action. Every small daily decision builds your future, and every habit you change can open doors to opportunities that currently seem distant. Think of it like planting seeds. Every adjustment you make today is a step toward a healthier, more stable, and prosperous financial life. Remember, it's not about how much you earn, but how you manage and grow what you already have. If this video brought you clarity about habits that may be harming your finances, don't miss this opportunity. Start identifying which of these behaviors you need to change today. Like this video to show that you support this kind of content and help more people discover how to transform their financial lives. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss valuable tips on finance, investments, and financial mindset. And in the comments, tell me, which habit will you eliminate first? Your comment may inspire others to take the first step toward financial freedom. Remember, financial freedom isn't the result of a stroke of luck, but rather the sum of small, conscious choices made every day. Every habit you change today is a step toward a more secure and prosperous financial life. The journey isn't instantaneous, but consistency transforms your reality. You've already taken the first step by watching this video and reflecting on your habits. Now, the next step is up to you. Turn awareness into action and build the financial life you've always dreamed of, one habit at a time.